Picture this. It's a cold, desolate night in late 19th century Japan. You find yourself needing to use the restroom at a deserted train station. The air is heavy with an unnatural stillness. You push open the creaky door and step into the dimly lit, grimy bathroom. The only sound is the dripping of a leaky faucet, a rhythmic tap-tap that seems to echo the frantic beating of your own heart. You head towards one of the stalls, but just as your hand reaches for the latch, you hear it. A faint, rhythmic scratching sound. It's coming from the end of the room. From the darkest corner, tick tick tick, the sound of something being dragged across the tiled floor. It's slow, deliberate, and it's getting closer. A chilling, raspy voice cuts through the silence. A whisper that seems to coil around you like a snake. Where are my legs? Your blood runs cold. You force yourself to look, your eyes, wide with disbelief and terror, fixate on the source of the sound. Crawling towards you, inch by inch, is the severed upper body of a woman. Her hair is matted with grime and blood, her face a mask of pure agony and rage. In one hand, she clutches a long, wicked-looking blade, its edge scraping against the floor, creating that sickening tick-tick sound. This is the horrifying legend of the tick-tick, one of Japan's most feared onryo, or vengeful spirits. The story tells of a woman, a victim of a terrible fate, who now roams the earth as a grotesque, dismembered phantom. She haunts lonely places like bathrooms, empty school hallways, and, most commonly, the very train stations that sealed her doom. The origins of the tick-tick legend are tied to a tragic and brutal accident. The most common version of the tale speaks of a young woman named Kashima Raiko. The story goes that she was assaulted by a group of men and left for dead on a railway line. A speeding train came hurtling down the tracks, and in a single horrific moment, it sliced her body in two at the waist. Her death was agonizing, and her spirit, consumed by pain and a thirst for vengeance, could not rest. Her soul became an onryo, bound to the earth forever searching for her missing lower half. And this is where the true terror of the legend begins. When the tick-tick finds a lone victim, she poses her dreadful question, "Where are my legs?" There is no right answer. If you tell her you don't know, she becomes enraged. If you lie and give a false location, she knows you're deceiving her. Any answer that isn't the one she seeks seals your fate. With inhuman speed, she lunges forward, and using the scythe or saw she carries, she slices her victim in half, mirroring her own gruesome death. The victim then is said to become a tick-tick themselves, doomed to crawl the earth in search of their own missing limbs. The name tick-tick itself is a chilling piece of onomatopoeia. In Japanese, tick-tick is the sound of tapping or scratching. It's the sound of her fingernails or the blade she carries dragging across the ground as she relentlessly pulls her torso forward. Imagine hearing that sound in an empty corridor, knowing exactly what it means. It's a sound that promises an inescapable, violent end. It's the soundtrack to your final moments. Another version of the story involves a young schoolboy. One evening as he's walking home, he sees a beautiful girl leaning out of a second-story window, her arms resting on the sill. She smiles at him, and he, intrigued, smiles back. He wonders what a girl is doing at an all-boys school. As she calls out to him, he notices her smile seems a little too wide, a little too predatory. Suddenly she launches herself from the window. The boy watches in horror as she lands on the ground, revealing that she has no lower body. She begins to crawl towards him at an impossible speed, her elbows digging into the pavement, making that signature tick-tick sound. The boy is frozen in terror, unable to run, and in a flash, she is upon him, her scythe raised high. What makes the tick-tick legend so enduring and terrifying is its sheer relentlessness. How do you escape a creature that can move faster on its elbows than you can run? She is a manifestation of pure, undiluted rage. Her quest is singular, her method brutal. She isn't a ghost you can reason with or a spirit you can appease with offerings. She is a force of nature, a vengeful echo of a horrific tragedy. The story serves as a grim cautionary tale, especially prevalent in a time when Japan's railway system was rapidly expanding. The tracks, symbols of progress and modernity, also became places of danger and death. The tick-tick embodies the fear of a sudden, violent, and undignified end of being literally cut down in your prime. Her dismembered form is a visceral representation of trauma and loss. She isn't just a monster, she is a symbol of what happens when a life is so brutally interrupted that even death cannot provide peace. The Phantom's existence is a constant reminder of the thin veil between the world of the living and the world of the vengeful dead. She represents a fear that resides deep within the human psyche, the fear of the incomplete, the broken, and the unnatural. A human form, bisected and animated by sheer hatred, is a profound violation of the natural order. So, if you ever find yourself alone at a train station late at night, and you hear a strange, scratching sound echoing in the distance, tick tick tick, don't wait to find out what it is. Run as fast as you can, because if she finds you and she asks you her question, your answer won't matter. Your fate will already be sealed, and you too might be doomed to join the chorus of the crawling dead. Thank you so much for journeying into the shadows with me today. If you enjoyed this tale of terror, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more dives into dark legends and folklore. Let me know in the comments which urban legend you want to see me cover next. Stay safe and stay curious.